Hey everybody, it's Patrick from Twist and Shout. Hello there, and welcome to Record Store Day Video 2022. I am going to take a quick moment with you to just kind of run down our rules, our organization, how things are set up. Many of you have seen this before. There's not going to be a lot different from videos you've seen in the past. But if you've never been here before for Record Store Day, this will be a really instructive way to know how to Record Store Day at Twist and Shout. Right down here is where our line is going to be. It's going to start at the beginning of the ramp there and then come all the way up to where I'm standing and go to the back of the building and around as need be. So follow me up there and let's go take a look at where this line is going to take you. Bear in mind, of course, that on Record Store Day itself, these businesses that are open here, our neighbors at the Film Center and Vellowood Bicycles and Tattered Cover, are not going to be open at 8 in the morning when we open for Record Store Day. So you'll have a little bit more space to work with and not as much traffic. The line's going to come right up here and past this area. We pass by where there's going to be a porta potty there for people who need that if you're staying out overnight. Which some people do if you want to line up early. The bulk of the line does show up between 6 and 8 when we open at 8. So just bear that in mind and, depending on your Record Store Day needs, show up accordingly. Also, please note that the entrance to the parking garage is going to need to stay open. So if you are lined up here, please make sure you brake at the entrance and that the line reconvenes on the other side of the entrance. All right, and then at 8 o'clock, of course, we're going to go into the store, so let's head on down that way. We're about to go inside, but I just wanted to quickly go over the rules with you. One thing that a lot of people are still asking us, because a lot of people haven't gone shopping out in public spaces, especially ones that are going to be crowded like we will be during Record Store Day. So we get a lot of questions about masks. As per city ordinance, we are no longer requiring masks in the business. Feel free to wear them if you would rather, if you feel comfortable with one. We will have them at the service counter right inside the door in case you do need one, along with gloves if you do need some. But feel free to wear them. Definitely be comfortable with that. Our staff is all vaccinated and a lot of people still choose to wear masks. It's certainly your option, but just be respectful of everyone around you. And, while we're outside, let's try to maintain some kind of social distancing. Inside, that's going to be a bit of a challenge, but, again, use your best judgment there. A couple other things, regular Record Store Day stuff that are not pandemic rules. Something that's always been a Record Store Day basic are a few things. We allow you to buy as many different titles as you would like, but only one copy of any individual piece per customer. So that's one fundamental rule that all Record Store Day places use. We don't allow any holds on any titles for any length of time, or for any reason during Record Store Day weekend. So you will not be able to have us hold things for you. You're just going to have to come down on Record Store Day and find out what we got and pick it up then. Similarly, we do not offer any information about pieces prior to Record Store Day. You literally just have to come down and see on Record Store Day what we got and what it costs. We're not going to tell you anything about pricing or quantity over the phone. You will have to come down. We also do not do any mail orders or phone orders on Record Store Day weekend. That we save everything for our local customers, and then after Record Store Day weekend on Monday, all of these restrictions are lifted. Buy as many copies of anything that's left. We will hold things for you. You can call and ask questions about what we have, and we'll give you information. But all of that for Record Store Day weekend, we're keeping local, so make sure you just come on down on Record Store Day, and we will help you out with that. Let's go on inside here, and we'll see the inside of the store, and I'll show you the layout. All right, here we are inside. We're going to head on back to the vinyl room and our service counter where we keep some special items. Come on with me, we'll head in. So we've got a couple things to see here, folks. First of all, right here at our listening station, we're going to have this cleared out so that we can make space for some of our special items. We always, every year, put things here that are kind of oddly shaped or easily damaged or super limited. This year, certainly the Taylor Swift single is going to be one of those items, and then we'll make game day decisions on some of the others. But some of the bigger box sets and those kinds of things tend to end up here. We'll make announcements about that in line on Record Store Day. So if you come on down then, we will be we'll be telling you what pieces will be at this. And if you do want to get those pieces, I strongly recommend hitting this area first. And then to my other side over here, this end cap will be cleared away for us to put any CDs, cassettes, books, DVDs, anything that's not a vinyl format. But since Record Store Day really is a celebration of vinyl, most of it is going to be in the vinyl room over here. So follow me on this way and let's take a look and see what we got. So again, for those of you who have never been here on Record Store Day, we spread all of our Record Store Day vinyl releases throughout our vinyl room, all the way from the front here to the very back there. At the end of each row, we clear out enough space for a full letter's worth. You're going to see these cards right at the end of the row, and anything that starts with whatever the appropriate letter is going to be here. It doesn't matter what genre it is, nothing is going to be filed under an artist's individual section. It will just be at the end of the row. This first row we're going to have A, even though I have the B card here. Next row we're going to have B and C, D, E, and so forth, all the way to WXYZ at the very back of the store. So again, genre, not a matter. Not going to be filed under the artist section. It will strictly be A. If it's Aerosmith, it's going to be under A. If it's Johnny Adams, blues artist, it's going to be under A up here. It won't matter. So you'll see sections just cleared out and go threading throughout the store to spread it out a little bit more all the way to the back. So think about what you need to get most, strategize front to back where the letters are, bounce around as need be. And bear in mind that, of course, the service counter back behind us here is where some of our limited items are going to be, including that T Swift single. And on that note, because it was a super limited release, we did only get a few. They're going to be gone very fast, but they did send us Taylor Swift badges, little pins for people who aren't able to get the single. So once those go, once these singles are gone, we will still have badges available for people who came down for that while supplies last. So that'll be again at the service counter, but everything else is just going to be here. We're just going to have A here. This row will have B and C. This row, D, E, maybe F. It's going to depend on how it ends up spacing out once we have everything. We skip this row so we have an open thoroughfare. And then throughout this room, all the way to the back of the store here. The back here is where we're going to have the end of the alphabet. If need be, we're going to use the other side of the aisle to my left as we were walking back here. I'll let you know on Record Store Day if we've done that. So again, just to reiterate, rules are 1 copy of any title per customer for Record Store Day. You can buy as many different titles as you'd like, but only 1 of each. We're not doing any holds, phone orders, mail orders during Record Store Day weekend. It'll all have to wait till Monday. And we will not give you any information about quantity, prices, or those kinds of things in advance of or on Record Store Day. Once the event is done, on Monday, we will lift all our restrictions. Things will be available to do mail order. You can buy multiples of anything we have left, and it goes like that. If you have any questions, please feel free to call the store. As long as it's not about quantity or pricing, we will help you out to the best of our ability. But otherwise, we'll see you Saturday on Record Store Day. We'll be open at 8 a.m., not our usual 10, and we'll see you then. One other little thing here. Anything because of both regular production issues of vinyl pressing plants being backed up on things and modern supply chain issues, some titles have been bumped to a second date, a Record Store Day drops date on June 18th, and there's going to be a smaller version of Record Store Day happening then. It will be maybe 1/3 the size of this one, but we are going to have more information about that one as it comes out. If you check the website, either recordstoreday.com or our own Twist and Shout website, you will be able to see a list of what's coming out on each day, and you'll be able to take it from there. All right, see you then.